Hi everyone, it's Catherine. Welcome to my channel, Read, Journal, Love. And I heard that Morgan at Morgan's Endless Bookshelf is having a C.S. Lewis Readathon this month, or for the month of November coming up. So I really wanted to take part in it. You know, I am trying to read through C.S. Lewis's works, and so it'd be kind of neat to participate in it for that reason. But the prompts are, she has prompts, and they're for specific, she took the name of one of his books and then made a prompt for that. So there's some nonfiction, some fiction in there. And I thought that would be a lot of fun. And I wanted to share what I'm going to read because I am super excited about it. November is going to be really busy as far as my work goes, and of course with the holidays and just, you know, so I'm only going to do 4 books, and some of them will use fill multiple prompts because there are 9 prompts, and so there's only one that I'm not gonna fill, and I'll explain that. So, all right. And I'm gonna put she has like a grid of the different prompts. So I'll put that up there. And so the first one is, I don't know if I'm reading this in the right order, but is middle grade or fantasy. And this is based off of Narnia, his books from the Narnia series. So, I bought a little book about a year ago, maybe, or more, and I haven't read it yet, and I thought, okay, this will be perfect for that. Now, I've already read the actual book of it, but this is the Hobbit graphic novel, and you know I love The Hobbit. It's one of my favorite books now, and so I thought this would be really fun to see. It's a graphic novel, and yeah, so I'm gonna revisit the Shire and Hobbiton and visit some old friends. Go on a journey again with some old friends of this book, and I'm very excited about this. I found this at Barnes & Noble, like I said a while ago, and I just haven't ever read it. I guess I kind of forgot I got it. So I'm going to use this because it is fantasy. And it's graphic novels, so I guess that could be middle grade. It wasn't in the middle grade section, but all right. So number 2, female main character. Okay, so I've been excited about this book, and this is another one that will hold multiple prompts, but it's a new release. It was just released earlier this month, and it is called My Dear Hemlock, and it's by Tilly Dillahay. Okay, so this is from Canon Press, and but I got my, like, I was kind of nervous because I was like, never bought from them before, but it ended up being on Amazon, so I waited and pre-ordered it like right when it came on there. And so this is kind of I don't know the correct term for it, but it's like a reworking of the Screwtape Letters. So the 2 demon people are women instead of men. It is epistolary, and so, you know, it's letters between the young demon and his mentor, or whatever you want to call that. But each letter focuses on something that would be like, you know, in a woman's spiritual life, such as being a newlywed, confessions of sin, prayer, emotional affairs, diversifying your pleasures, female friendship, gardening and babies. So all the letters are in regards to topics that would be in a woman's life. And so, yes, I'm very excited about this book. I love the Screwtape Letters, and so this will be a nice kind of revision of that book for me in my life. So again, Tilly Dillahay, My Dear Hemlock. Okay, then the next one is Book That Inspired Him. And I'm going to use 2 books for this because it's kind of, they're short. So I'm also going to use this for that because we all know that Tolkien did inspire C.S. Lewis. So I'm going to use that. And then I also am going to participate in the Dickens Christmas Read-Along, which is sponsored or hosted by Books and Things. And so the first one of that we read in November, and it's A Christmas Carol. It will be a reread for me, but I love A Christmas Carol. I try to read it every year. And in some version, I try to visit it. And whether it's audiobook, book, adaptation, movie, whatever, I try to revisit it every year. And so it will fit, right? Yes, because it's considered a classic. And Morgan said that really anything is a classic would have inspired him. So then the number 4 is a Christian nonfiction. Okay, yeah, I am super excited about this one. Okay, this is a brand new release just a couple of days ago. And okay, you all know that I loved that. Well, I think you do. I don't know. Maybe you're new to my channel and you don't. But I loved that book by Russ Ramsey called Rembrandt in the Wind. And, I loved it. So he just came out with a new one. It's called Van Gogh Has a Broken Heart. And the subtitle is What Art Teaches Us About the Wonder and Struggle of Being Alive. So this is artists and how they went through struggles. And so like the back says, discover stories from some of history's most celebrated artists and works that apply the beauty of the gospel to the suffering we all face and the hope we all need. And there's a couple I haven't heard of, but a lot of the ones I really like, of course, Van Gogh. He is like one of my top 2 favorite artists. But Da Vinci, Rembrandt, Joseph Turner, Paul Gauguin, Norman Rockwell, Edgar Degas, all ones I love. So I am and I need that. I love art and I'm going through a lot right now. So the fact that it talks about suffering that we face and the hope we all need and just it being so close to Christmas, and I'm just going to love this book. So yes. Yay! And if you haven't read Rembrandt is in the Wind, definitely pick that one up. Definitely. Okay, number 5, Epistolary Spiritual Warfare. That will be this one again. And also Christmas Carol is, supernatural. Oh wait, that goes down. That's another one. Never mind. So Spiritual Warfare, Epistolary, this will both work for that. And then the next one was Christian Autobiography. And I just don't have one waiting for me. There's not one I'm really just like dying to read. And so I'm going to pass on that. I have read, I think, like 6 biographies already this year. So I think I'm good and I'm going to pass on that one. And then sci-fi. I'm excited and very nervous to read. I'm going to read I, Robot by Isaac Asimov. And I really want to read this, okay? Because I do like sci-fi. I just I have a hard time finding ones I like and like that my brain will like understand, so like in this one, I'm afraid I'm not going to understand a lot of like robotic words and like, all that kind of stuff, and so, I mean, it's not the Jetsons, right? So what I don't know. So, but I'm very excited because it'll be a classic. I can mark off my classics list and I can talk to my husband about it because he's read it. And he said that this version this is a first edition. So I better be careful with it, right? It's in not good shape. There's no dust jacket, but Okay, the next one is Different Inkling, and so I'm going to read, of course, I'm just going to put The Hobbit there because this was a different Inkling. And, I'm also going to use this for stubborn characters because hobbits, they, didn't want to leave, and they like their teacups just the right way, and, don't mess with their pictures. And so I think he was a little stubborn there at the beginning. So I'm going to use it for that. So I'm so excited because I am going to read the Hobbit graphic novel. This Van Gogh Has a Broken Heart, I, Robot, My Dear Hemlock by Tilly Delahaye, and then I'm going to read The Christmas Carol and the second of the Dickens book is like The Hearth and the something in the Hearth, and also I'll read those two Dickens novellas. So it'll end up being 6 books, plus my Bible reading every day. So I will be busy in November, and I'm just really excited, y'all. I've had a great month in October. Like, I've loved every book I read, and then here it is November, and I'm going to read all these and these are all like speaking, they're very Catherine. So, okay, let me know if you're going to join in the CS Lewis Readathon, and if you have any experience with this, let me know. And then I will report back on these new books here. These are both just hot off the press. And yeah, okay, I hope y'all are doing great. And all right, until next time.